Today I want to show you one thing, one place with one person where you can invest in real estate with just 20,000 naira. Have you heard about that before? With just 20,000 naira, you can own real estate in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's go into it. Hello guys, how you doing? Adekunle Adeomi here again, and I'm about to show you something so phenomenal. I'm about to bring one of our guests here on this platform. Very great man. His name is John Igbinosa. This man, I've known him for a while, and he's building something very great with his co-founder. And they say you can invest in real estate with 20,000 naira. Have you heard about that one before? So you hear from the horse's mouth. I'm glad to have you here, Mr. John Igbinosa.
I mean, it's such a privilege.
Thank you so much for this honor. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I've been hearing that people can invest with 20,000 naira in real estate.
Okay.
Is this playing? What type of playing is this?
Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is John. I work with the team at Cuddle. With my involvement in the real estate over a while, I discovered that real estate has just been restricted to some certain level of people. And you see, anybody who knows how to do real estate well would actually build sustainable wealth over time. Because real estate can do three things for you. The first thing, it can help you build wealth, it can help you multiply wealth, and it can help you sustain wealth.
Sustenance.
Exactly. So, well, if you look at, for example, $10, there was a time he had this financial crash. He had to sell about 139 of his apartment and was able to get himself out of that financial mess.
Exactly.
So the question now became, if real estate remains inaccessible for young people, what then becomes the future of building wealth? And so we said, okay, fine. How about we say we build a platform where people can actually own property shares in a building. So when this building is put out into the market and makes returns, these people can then benefit from the dividends in terms of the rental income that comes in and the property appreciation over time. So that's basically how our company works.
So you want it to be for all and sundry, because I've seen that real estate is mostly for the high income earners and maybe the middle income earners, and I think that you are trying to bring a level playing ground for the low income earners as well.
Well, the thing is that the middle income earners are those who are playing real estate to just build their personal house, right? Those who are playing real estate to just build a personal residence for themselves. But real estate is more than just a place for you to live. It's also a place for you to make wealth, because it's everything that concerns living, breathing, residence, reservations, or you're trying to have fun, amusement parks, churches, banks, mosques, different places. So ahead of the day, usually come in as majority. Sometimes they only see real estate as a means to build a personal residence and not just a means to make wealth. We are not saying that we're after those who want to build their personal house. We're saying we're after those who want to actually build sustainable wealth for themselves and then cash flow. That's basically the market we're targeting. So if people are looking at how to actually earn for the purpose of multiplying their wealth and sustaining their wealth, then we are meant for it.
Oh, beautiful. Now, for someone that wants to come into as your company with 20,000 naira,
Okay.
how will you be able to say, okay, I want to make money in a number of years compared to someone that is coming into real estate with 1 million or 2 million naira?
Okay, well, the thing is that we have to understand that is what you don't sow, you can't reap, right? There are only just extreme differences where people benefit from when they don't sow from, right? So, for example, if you plant a beans, you will earn, that same stuff. But if you plant a cocoa, you earn. So, the thing is, we advise. We only say, okay, you know what? Start from 20, but don't stay at 20.
Start from what you have.
Exactly. Start from what you have, where you are, right? But don't stay at that spot. As you have it, keep increasing it and keep multiplying it. That's just how the game works.
So what motivated you to start Cuddle?
Well, first of all, I sell real estate, right? I build for people, and I am first hand with how that real estate in some locations are too expensive for even me to afford. Right? Locations I love, because I tell people that real estate is not real estate everywhere. So you have a plot of land in somewhere inside, very deep inside one tip bush in Kwara State, It's not the same thing when you have real estate in somewhere like Lagos. It doesn't mean that both will not appreciate, but it's like saying, you know, what's the timeline of appreciation?
Exactly.
Right. So, and I looked at it that there are two stories. There was a young lady I sold property to with the company I used to work for before, and she started making her payment, and at the point she got stuck. Now, unfortunately for her, she couldn't meet up with the payment deadline, and then she had to demand for a refund. Unfortunately, the refund she was demanding for, she couldn't get 100% she put there, she only got 70%, which means that she didn't only lose money, she lost time.
Exactly.
Right? And then there's a young boy that we spoke to that has been saving 4,000 naira every month for the past 3 years because he wanted to buy real estate. And as at now, I think what they are sold is they are saving about 120 something thousand. I mean, it's 120 something thousand, can't buy a plot of land in Ekwe anymore.
Exactly.
Right? So we are saying, okay, how can we bridge the time gap and the money gap? That was what was exclusively available to only some is now readily available for all. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Since you launched Cuddle, what has been the embrace towards it from people?
Well, it's been massive, to be honest. I mean, people are saying that it's a novel idea, right? It's amazing to see how that a lot of people, some people come into my DM, those who know me personally, to say they are happy that we have created a solution for the many average, right? So a lot of people are excited about it. I mean, right now we have over 359 users who are currently engaging and buying from Cuddle as we speak. But at the same time, we have also met some challenges, which is if it looks too good to be true, how are we sure that this will not crash, right? And a lot of people will come and say it's ridiculous, 20,000 naira, and you're not paying any other money again for life. I mean, how does this work? So yeah, so that has been like the space in between.
So for example, let's say someone is on this video, watching this video now, and just want to have at least a minute knowledge of how it works. In a few seconds, can you tell us?
Okay, so the thing is, first of all, I tell people that Cuddle is not an investment company, it's an ownership company.
Right.
Now, we are not saying that bring 10 million, collect 20 at the end of so period of time. All I'm just saying is that the same way you buy shares from Tesla, Apple, and all of these Fortune 500 companies, we are saying that, okay, what if we give you Fortune 100, 200 in strategic locations in these places? Can you buy from those locations, right? So what we now do is that if, for example, we find a property, now this property costs you 10 million naira, we now say, okay, you know what, can we allow 10 people to own it at 1 million naira per share, right? So people come ahead and say, okay, you know what, I have 5 million naira, I want to buy 5 shares. At the end of the day, if the rental income comes out and maybe the rental income is like 1 million naira, we now distribute 1 million naira across all people that owns shares in that property. So that's basically how it works. So simply go to the website www.cuddlerealty.com and then sign up on the account, and we have a 24 hours customer service ready to answer any questions that you might have.
That's very beautiful and amazing. Is this only limited to only land property? Are you thinking of later coming into building off-land properties and all of that?
Well, the truth is, if you check the platform www.cuddlerealty.com, you find out we have already built properties and properties are currently being built. Now, this property we are currently standing on is one of the property listed on Cuddle, right? It's another project, but Cuddle has decided to list a unit from this property on its platform. So, and the advantage of it is that when you buy a property, what we tell people is that you're not buying a property that you can't see. You know, I mean, I was talking to somebody that was thinking that this was technical fraud. You know, I said, no, this is not technical fraud because you can visit what you own. And when you come over there, there's a sense of ownership that every completed property or land has the inscription with a signboard saying a project managed by Cuddle Realty. So, you know, those are basically, so it's not just limited to land. We have. Yeah.
So as we close, why the name Cuddle? Who are you hugging? Who are you cuddling?
I mean, the first thing I'd like to say is that, you know, what we're doing is simply ownership, right? It's coming together, and you know, there's only one reason why people come together is when they want to do something that benefits both parties.
Exactly.
Right. So Cuddle is not slap. Cuddle is not beat. Cuddle is a tender hug, right? So we believe that this is like bringing people together for the purpose of wealth building. right? So yeah, that's what surrounded Cuddle. I mean, I can't wait to Cuddle with a lot of new people that are listening to this right now.
Yes, and what is your view for the next 5 years for Cuddle Realty, for millennials, Gen Z, and even the older generation?
So it's ridiculous, but we're targeting to do about 150,000 users between now and December, and seeing how to now compound this from next year, right? So we are looking at also expanding to some African countries as we speak, but we just want to gain some credence in Lagos, Abuja, and then Oyo. After we're done with those 3 territories, we begin to spread out across other states in Nigeria. But at that point in time, we already have tentacles in maybe Accra or Rwanda or one of these African countries somewhere. That's what the plan looks like.
All right, now your company is real estate plus tech,
Yes.
right? You are making it tech inclined for people to be able to access
Yes.
by themselves. It is very simple for the users to be able to use. Now, if there are people out there watching us and they feel like, well, I want to invest really in this, I'm seeing a future in Cuddle, how can they go about this?
Well, it's very simple. You know, we are also looking out for people that we can work with on major investments, right? Not just coming to own a property. If you're looking at what we do and you feel like we can work in partnership with you, maybe across whatever location you are, we want to get the message to the world. We want to get access to the world. So, I mean, if I'm going to Ghana or the company is going to South Africa or Rwanda, I'm not a Rwandan citizen.
Exactly.
We have to actually partner with somebody in that territory to actually own something, right? So we are open for partnership and all. They can always email me at john@cuddlerealty.com, and I typically reply within 30 minutes.
All right. Thank you so much. It's an amazing
Such a
time
pleasure, man.
to speak with you, and you know, Cuddle is a beautiful one.
I mean, finally, I would just like to tell the world that Cuddle is not limited to just Nigeria. On the day of our launch, we had visitors from over 14 countries of the world.
Right.
And every week, we have visitors from at least 2 international countries apart from African countries. So we're a global company resident in Nigeria.
Yeah. I've seen that some media companies have also spoken with you. They've published your story, and I think it's a wonderful one.
I mean, whoever that wants to build well and has not heard of Cuddle has not started.
Whoever wants to build wealth and has not heard of Cuddle, or you have heard and you are buying, and you are not buying,
and you have not registered,
you have not registered,
I have not signed up,
you are sleeping on a long thing.
Thank you so very much.
It's a beautiful one to speak with you, man. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.